with a double top. No wonder Phil Taylor is gurneying grotesquely in the background there.
Well, again, in this set, like the previous set, Phil Taylor got an early command, breaking the throw. And he's got broken straight back from Anderson. Like you say, that's 4 legs on the trot. He's clocked out cleanly. And now Taylor, he really, as we see Mervyn King and his wife there looking on.
Beaten, of course, by Taylor in the semi-final.
137.
Yeah, Mervyn King will be back. He'll be back on that big stage.
Oh, look at this from Phil Taylor. Would you believe it? Would you believe it?
9 score.
Well, he's done 9 dart finishes on 501, and he scored a 3 dart 9 there. Oof.
Well, Bruce Spenley even had to check that one to make sure he was calling the right score.
Now Anderson's left himself on 170 here, Rod, and in the mood he's in, that's not really beyond his capabilities.
Well, it certainly ain't, and the way he's been checking out, Dave, you feel that he's got a big chance of doing this. The first dart in the treble 20, but in the top of the treble 20. That's a good dart, and he wants a bullseye. Will he get it?
Oh, it was a bold effort. Taylor looks rueful there, but Anderson at the moment is really riding high. Can do no wrong. He should really win this leg, which would then put him just within 1 leg of the title. Taylor, whose average has been reasonable, away from the hundreds, but been blown away, it must be said. 25. Which way will he go? Single 9 maybe, maybe not, yes. Double 8, and his finishing is little short of sensational. Taylor can blink and grimace, but he knows that this has been a considerable pummeling. Interesting, interesting. What an exciting newcomer on the big stage, and that just spells it out, our caption there. Anderson just
100.
a leg away from a notable victory. One which I'm sure he will keep in his video library.
100.
Well, he knows, Dave, that whatever happens, he's going to have the throw in the last leg of this set. So he will be throwing to win the championship. If he doesn't win this leg, Phil Taylor, he'll be looking to squeeze another one in there.
83.
And he's done a lot of that, Dave, which we've said before that it's not a Phil Taylor that we know. He's missed a lot of single numbers.
But let's take nothing away from this fella. He has been quite tremendous.
59.
He's found big finishes, he's hit good scores, his average has been up in the tons throughout the match. He has matched Phil Taylor, and that's enough to be said. Taylor, that was only just hanging on. The dart might come away from there. Yes, he does, sensibly.
96.
Not quite enough. Anderson be looking for a big score. Let's get the game over and done with here and now. That's what he'll be saying to himself. And that's a great third dart. He really is powering on the pressure to the power. And again, we see that first dart, Dave, squeezing that top wire and squeezing the treble in.
So often Taylor has been chasing the score. So often he has been picking up the pieces, retrieving the situation. Whereas this guy at the moment is flowing.
Well, that leaves him a straight ton. Now Taylor, will he have 2 darts at double 14 or a dart at the bull? First dart at that treble 20. And needs this. He's got to go 18 or 54. Oh, 54, double 7 to stay in the match. Oh, what a great shot out from Taylor. Keeps him in the match, but now Anderson has got to throw a level 15 darter in this last leg, and he'll walk off the champion.
Double 7's not the most popular double on the board, but held no fears for Taylor. Taylor looking very relaxed. He knows he might just be postponing the execution. Now,
Game on.
It is Gary Anderson, 36-year-old from Eyemouth, on the mark for the leg which would propel him to a memorable victory against one of the greats of the sport. There is Anderson. This is Taylor. The cause is not totally lost, but it would need something extraordinarily special from Taylor to retrieve this.
43.
Well, again, Anderson goes off with a bad score with the throw, and Taylor didn't punish him again, hitting a big three. And there's Anderson getting a bit jittery. Can he see the finish line?
40.
It happens so often, Rod, doesn't it, when that finishing line comes in sight. Even the biggest names in the business get into the, what should we call it, Devon Lock syndrome, and stumble with the winning post in sight. But Phil Taylor here, it has to be said,
77.
is a long way away from the winning post there. Mervyn King wondering what might have been, but he didn't really have that kind of chance against Phil Taylor. But it has to be said, Anderson has carved out his own chances. Taylor's average hasn't been that much different from his semi-final performance, but Anderson has just been better. That's the bottom line.
Yeah, I think it's Anderson has improved his game more than Phil has dropped his. I think Phil's probably played as consistent as he has done all week. But Anderson has stepped it up, a good 10 points on his average, and certainly probably 20% on his doubles.
Well, he's playing a really scruffy leg here, Phil Taylor, has to be said. And this could make the difference. That could be the killer.
140.
Well, it leaves him a bogey number, but Taylor's got to match him or outscore him. 180 he really needs here. Going the other way, that's an indication of his concern about this leg and this match and this title.
58.
Well, Anderson is going to have at least 6 darts from 166. All he'll hope for, I was going to say, just hitting one treble. He's hit it, he should stay there.
85.
Well, all Phil Taylor can do is hit a 180, put some pressure on.
Very, very indifferent leg from Taylor, and Anderson could wrap it here on 81, Rod. Double 16 was the shot. He picked it out beautifully, the treble 14 with the second dart, then double 16. Gary Anderson has beaten Phil Taylor in the final, and Big Time Darts has an impressive and exciting newcomer on the big stage. Anderson triumphant, and that's the way he wrapped up the title. So marvellous scenes and memorable moments for this player from the borders. Gary Anderson has taken on the best of the world and blown them away.